What is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today it's going to be my Blu-ray DVD update for December 25th, 2016. Of course, it's Christmas Day. I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope everybody's having a great holiday. Got lots of good stuff for Christmas. Of course, this is going to be my Christmas haul. I got a very nice load of Blu-rays and DVDs for presents. So yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff to show you. Let's see, I've got 9 Blu-rays, 9 movies, mostly from 2015, a couple from 2016, my first movies from this past year. And I got 5 television box sets, 2 of them are Blu-ray and 3 of them are DVD. So let's get started. I'll start off with the movies first, and the 2015 movies I got. So you got The Age of Adaline, starring Blake Lively. Yeah, sort of a sci-fi drama romance film. I really enjoyed this film. I thought Blake Lively was wonderful. She plays a 29-year-old woman. She gets in a strange car accident while she's driving. She gets struck by lightning, basically, and it freezes her at that age of 29. And this takes place like in the 1920s, and up until the present day she doesn't age, and all this time she's been keeping it a secret. She has a daughter who eventually grows old, older than her, and she goes through life not really getting into relationships with guys, because eventually they'll find out she never age, and she can't grow old with people. Yeah, really good film. I like Blake Lively's performance a lot. Actress I've always liked over the years, since she came onto the scene. I loved her in The Shallows from last year, a really cool film as well. Yeah, really good movie. I really liked Harrison Ford and Ellen Burstyn in this movie as well. That is The Age of Adaline. Alright, up next, one of the big crowd pleasers of 2015, and that is Creed, directed by Ryan Coogler, of course starring Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, wonderful boxing film. Of course, Michael B. Jordan sort of trying to live his life under a different name, not under his father's name. But then of course, Rocky Balboa, played by a great performance by Sylvester Stallone. The best stuff he's done in quite a few years. He was nominated for supporting actor at all the award shows. A lot of people thought he should have won Best Supporting Actor at the Oscars last year. Yeah, very good performance by Stallone. Good, solid boxing movie. Felicia Richard is in the film as well, from Cosby fame. Yeah, Creed, really a very good film, one of the best films of last year. That is Creed. Alright, up next I got The Hateful Eight, of course written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, or the 8th film by Tarantino. Yeah, really good, fun, enjoyable Western. Fantastic cast, of course, great dialogue. Comes with the territory when you talk about Tarantino's films. Samuel L. Jackson, really good. Kurt Russell. Jennifer Jason Leigh, amazing. I thought she was great in this. And then other standouts were Michael Madsen, Tim Roth, Bruce Dern. Yeah, really a cool film. Not as good as I'd say Django Unchained or Inglourious Basterds, his 2 most recent films before this. But still really great, stylized awesomeness from Quentin Tarantino. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, definitely not my favorite Tarantino film of recent years, but I still enjoyed the hell out of it. Really interesting dialogue, great colorful characters, and just a great situation. All of them hold up in this this sort of ranch stopover place where people get bedding and food and all that kind of stuff, and all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Really a lot of fun. The Hateful Eight. Alright, up next, one of the few that actually came with a slipcover, which I'm happy about, and that is Legend, directed by Brian Helgeland. Yeah, really great performance by Tom Hardy. as the Cray brothers, Reggie and Ronnie Cray, two twin brothers who ruled London in the late 70s, I believe, or early 80s. Yeah, really good gangster crime film. Emily Browning is in it as well. Yeah, I really like Tom Hardy's performance because often when one actor plays two dual roles, he did it so well that you always knew which Cray we were dealing with. The way especially the way he portrayed, I guess it's Ronnie Cray, the really crazy one out of the two brothers, and Reggie is the more more sophisticated, more laid back Cray. Yeah, really good film, really great performance by Tom Hardy. Always big fan of his work, that's for sure, and that is Legend. Alright, up next I received Paper Towns. Yeah, really interesting sort of teen dramedy based on a novel by John Green, who wrote The Fault in Our Stars. This one stars Nat Wolff and Cara Delevingne, or Delevingne. Yeah, he plays a high school student in love with his longtime neighbor, played by Cara Delevingne. They sort of drifted apart from each other during high school, but one night she knocks on his window and recruits him to help her in a night of angst and doing pranks. And then the next day she disappears and leaves clues for him to find, along with his buddies and his friends, basically, to go look for her. Yeah, not as good as The Fault in Our Stars, but still good young cast. I really like the people who played the friends, like some of the scenes involving the main characters. I thought I sort of enjoyed more than the main storyline of the two leads. I wasn't really thrilled with Cara Delevingne's performance, if I'm honest about this film, but I still enjoyed it. I thought Nat Wolff was good, but I don't know the actors offhand who played like the best friends and the girlfriend who go along for the road trip. But I like those scenes a lot in this film. Yeah, good soundtrack, good sort of teen dramedy film, like I said, Paper Towns. Alright, up next, another early film from 2015, and that is The Water Diviner, starring Russell Crowe, who also directed the film. Yeah, he plays a father who goes to Turkey following the Battle of Gallipoli to search for his three sons who are believed to have been killed in battle. Sort of a war drama, romance. Olga Kurylenko plays the girl in it. Yeah, good looking film, good assured direction by Russell Crowe. I don't know if he's directed any other films offhand. This might be his first, but yeah, good solid film. Russell Crowe, good performance, and I enjoyed it. That is The Water Diviner. And last but not least, from the 2015 films, I received Woman in Gold, starring Helen Mirren. Yeah, really good, solid film. She plays a Austrian refugee living in America who is looking to reclaim her family's legacy and take back a painting that and artifacts and art painting, a famous painting that belonged to her family that was lost to the Nazis during World War II when she fled Vienna with her family. Ryan Reynolds plays the young lawyer who goes along with her and helps her out. Daniel Bull is in the film as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed Helen Mirren's performance. Really good from her. Ryan Reynolds, always been a big fan of him. I really enjoyed Woman in Gold, one of the most underrated films of the year. There you have it, Woman in Gold. Alright, moving on to the two movies I got that are 2016 releases. And up first we have The Magnificent Seven, directed by Antoine Fuqua. I just watched this like 2 nights ago on, I guess it was Thursday night. Yeah, not as good as the original, the 1960 film is just classic. Steve McQueen and Yul Brynner, Charles Bronson, and so on. Absolutely love that film. But this one was sort of faithful to the original. A small town is being overrun by an evil mining company led by Peter Sarsgaard, and the townspeople look to recruit Denzel Washington, who sort of plays a bounty hunter slash warrant officer, to help fight back the sort of the guards and the lawlessness that this town has become. And of course Denzel recruits some of the people he knows, gunslingers in the West, Ethan Hawke and Chris Pratt are the two main other guys along for the ride. Like I said, not as good as the first one, but still enjoyable. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I just watched it a couple nights ago. Good gunfight towards the end, of course. The battle for the town. Yeah, the Magnificent Seven, not too bad. Alright, also, for another film from 2016, a film I have not seen, and that is Sully, directed by Clint Eastwood, and of course starring Tom Hanks. Film about, I guess his name is Chelsea Sullenberger, the pilot who of course crash landed a plane on the Hudson River, saving all 155 people on board. Famous incident that took place in 2009. Yeah, this was actually due to come in my Netflix this upcoming week, so I was gonna watch it probably either Tuesday or Wednesday night. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I haven't seen it yet, like I said. I didn't see it when it came out in theaters. Surprised I haven't seen it mentioned much in the award season so far as the Golden Globes and the SAGs. But I'm a huge fan of Tom Hanks, one of my favorite actors, of course, and Clint Eastwood is a fine director. Aaron Eckhart's in the film as well, along with I think Laura Linney. Big fan of her. Aaron Eckhart's always good. So that is Sully. Haven't seen it yet, but looking forward to watching it in a couple of days probably. I'll probably watch it tomorrow night because I got Christmas movies to watch tonight. So that is Sully. Alright guys, moving on to the television shows that I got for Christmas today. Up first we have Arrested Development, Season 4. Yeah, this season of course came back in 2013, like almost 7 years after the original first 3 seasons ended. Yeah, really great show. I've only seen actually the first few episodes from Season 1. But of course, eventually I will watch this show. Jeffrey Tambor, Will Arnett, Michael Cera, heard great things about it. So yeah, they brought it back for a season a couple years ago, I think in 2013. That is Arrested Development Season 4. Right, up next, again on DVD, I picked up, I didn't pick up, I got for Christmas, The Big Bang Theory Season 9. Of course, have all 8 seasons up until Season 9 as well. Currently watching Season 10. Actually, this was the DVD I originally got in November. I got it on eBay, but then the seller sort of disappeared and never sent it to me. I never got a refund, so this was the one that was missing from my last update that I told you about. I got this in Modern Family Season 6. But I never received it, so I put it on my Christmas wish list after clearing that all that up and getting a refund. Yeah, the seller like disappeared from eBay, like right after the listing ended, and I had bought it from him. But so happy to get this finally, even though it's a month or so late. The Big Bang Theory Season 9. Alright, up next on Blu-ray. Fantastic show, my favorite show on TV right now, and that is of course Game of Thrones, the complete 6th season. Another fantastic season from Game of Thrones. Jon Snow came back, of course, and we had sort of the main storyline, the Battle of the Bastards between Jon Snow and Bolton. Everybody hated was it Reese Bolton. Yeah, Sansa Stark, fantastic. Arya, of course, doing her training, becoming nameless and faceless, all that kind of stuff. You've got Tyrion, Peter Dinklage hooking up with Emilia Clarke, Daenerys. So that storyline's finally sort of getting some momentum, and so I'm really looking forward to season 7 next spring, of course. Game of Thrones, just awesome. And of course you have Cersei taking revenge on pretty much everybody at King's Landing at the end of the season. Yeah, I won't go into much more about that. But she's going to get hers eventually. I'm looking forward to that day. So that's Game of Thrones Season 6. Alright, up next, very timely, one of my favorite shows, not growing up, it's a show I sort of discovered after I moved to America in the early 90s when it was on in reruns. And that is Growing Pains, the complete 4th season. I already have 1 through 3. But yeah, very sad. Recently, the Alan Thicke, who of course starred as the father of the show on the show, passed away recently. I believe of a heart attack. Playing hockey, he was a big hockey fan, a big ambassador for hockey, and he was beloved by pretty much everybody in the industry. I read a lot of celebrity tweets and so on to his passing. But yeah, he passed away just a week or so ago. Of course, great fun, family, wholesome show. Kirk Cameron, who of course played Mike Seaver, who was a bit of a delinquent, and now of course Kirk Cameron, well known for his religious beliefs and sort of religious films and TV shows he's done since then. But yeah, big fan of Growing Pains, and I'm looking forward to picking up the rest of the series. At least 5, 6, and 7, and I believe the 7th season is the one with the young Leo DiCaprio. I actually saw the tweet that Leo DiCaprio sent out about Alan Thicke as well, which was very touching. So a timely one to get. Happy to get this Growing Pains season 4. And last but not least, on Blu-ray as well, we have True Detective. The 2nd season from 2015. Yes, not as good as the 1st season. Sort of the whole storyline, the crime story in LA. It's a great setting for the show, but it was just kind of a convoluted mess, if you ask me. And I know a lot of people didn't care for Vince Vaughn's performance, sort of as the sort of mob boss, if you like. But I like the performances a lot from this season, especially Colin Farrell. I thought Colin Farrell was fantastic. Rachel McAdams, terrific as well. Taylor Kitsch, good. I still enjoyed it for the most part, but again, yeah, not nearly as good as the 1st season. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson knocked it out of the park with that one. But True Detective, the complete 2nd season. So there you have it. Oh, one more thing, sorry. I also got the Lord of the Rings 16-month 2017 calendar. Gotta have my Lord of the Rings calendar for the upcoming year. Get one every year pretty much, or at least a couple movie themed calendars. So that is the Lord of the Rings calendar, and I guess 5 TV shows and 9 movies. So a very nice Christmas haul for me this year. Yeah, thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos over the past year, of course. I hope everybody has a great holiday, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Thank you for watching, as always, and until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.